Testing, 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 testing. All right, tell me if you can hear this now. Tell me if you can hear that now. Hopefully it should be. I don't want to hear myself. Should be able to have it all running up and well. Alrighty, so we are back into streaming. Hopefully it goes well when it comes to, let's say, making sure it goes flawlessly. If anybody can tell me if it is working, that would be great. Would be great if anybody could tell me if it's working. Back after so long. Yeah, it's been a minute. It has indeed been a minute. Been busy with visas and really honestly just a lot of visa stuff. I am eating some eggs, rice, so bear with me, guys. Long day. If you could hear me, Mr. Player, tell me if it all sounds good. And, well, yeah, just tell me if it sounds good. If it's lagging or if it's sounding good and on point. Tell you what, guys, I don't know why it's lagging so much. Yeah. Oh, my screen is lagging. Do what I can do there. I have to reset my modem a bit. Hmm. But anyways, guys, we are trying to see what there is in the market. If not, then it's probably going to be a very short stream as one. Wi-Fi is lagging for some reason. Service is lagging. And honestly, I really don't see anything to trade until, for me, it breaks up above this and below here. I don't want to trade anywhere here. I don't want to trade anywhere here. And surely it's just too short. I don't want to trade anywhere there either. What up, Vicky? How you doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning, brother. Hello, Vicky. Hello. I've been working on a little something. Honestly, I'm doing good. Just really busy. I mean, right now, since I'm in Australia trying to get visas to try to stay in Australia, I have to work full time in construction. So my schedule really is really like I wake up at 4 in the morning. I'm at work by 6 a.m. And then I get home at 4:30, give or take. It's always a long day, and that's why when it comes to streaming, I'm always kind of tired because yeah, it's just I'm pretty beat up after a long day. Um, and I'll explain this to other people whenever I start getting more people, on the stream and whatnot, and hopefully better service because right now I'm seeing that I'm lagging and freezing, but it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. But still saying, yeah, little by little. Wi-Fi is so bad right now. I'm gonna have to call the company. I can't even switch to MNQ to off. Finally, there we go. Things are reacting very slow, guys. Too much takes for me. Mc- Alrighty, so um, how you doing, Vicky? I'm doing great. Just life is busy, everything's busy, and just the visas. Really, it's the visas pissing me off right about now. Really, the visas. But so yeah, that's my full work schedule right now. Is just working for the visas and trading. And it really does suck because there's so much juice during the day that I want to be able to see and trade, and I can't because I'm stuck at a job for 10 hours. Like, I miss out on so many trades, and then at night, I'm just trying to make up for it, really. So, a bit sad. But, alrighty. Back at it. I'm just checking, making sure the Wi Fi is working. So, I don't know, guys. I'm just still waiting on this. We're gonna wait patiently, and that's what I really wanted to get on stream is to wait patiently because waiting patiently is the name of the game. I don't know who is it. I think it's Vicky. Vicky, you say this. You say and a lot of other people say it. We get paid to wait. That's when we get paid. We get paid to wait and relax and not stress out about whether or not we take a trade or not or whether we miss a trade. We get paid to wait. And that's the truth. Oh, gold is pumping. You see, sometimes I'll take trades like this and it'll be like um give me 1 second. Somebody's asking me a question. Should have grabbed the link. Next time I'll grab the link. Remember, guys, I'm not perfect at this. I'm just starting again about streaming. So I did forget a bit about the buttons and what to do and where to see. But the point of it being, everything takes time and patience. The same thing about trading. Patience is number one key to success. Discipline equals freedom. And you know what's funny? I actually made a jacket. I'm going to try to show you guys the best I can. Discipline equals freedom. And the best part, I made that bull. You see that bull? It's the bull and the bear. The market. It's pretty dope. This is my edition. I fixed it up actually. I did fix it up. So I'll be putting the link if you guys are interested or whatnot in getting your own. But it's actually I actually like it. It's actually fire. I made it and I was like, oh no way, I gotta print this out and try to give it to anybody who wants it. Uh, yeah, it's actually pretty nice. I like it. Vicky, Mr. Player, are we all still there? And if you're not there, then please, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Joaquin. Joaquin. I'm doing good, Joaquin. Just waiting patiently for the market because we're paid to wait. Patiently waiting. Like 50 Cent said, I've been patiently waiting for too long. You know, that wouldn't have been so bad. That would have been good, actually. But at the same time, actually, I would have approved of that one. I would have approved of that one. I like that one, actually. Level there. Boom, boom, blue. My body. Yeah. I did it in 3. I would have approved. Patient pays. Yes, yes, you're right. What did you learn trading? Well, I started trading in. Ooh, Nasdaq is pumping. I started trading in 2015, and then in 2015, I was doing mainly options. So that was my thing. I did options and whole share buys. So just stock market, especially when it came to Tesla, Nvidia. Well, not Nvidia, but Tesla, Apple, Microsoft. So I did whole share buys and options. And what I would do, I would hold for a whole year and then sell, and then just flip it to a different that I saw, a different stock that I saw coming, and that's how I made good money. Did that till 2022, 2021. Sold everything, moved to Australia, stopped trading because I got distracted by life and living the normal 9 to 5 job life. I got really distracted and I thought that was life. No, that's not life. It sucks. It reminded me how much it sucked. And then got back connected into trading in November or January. I'm gonna go with March of 2025. Got connected back, so I still had the knowledge. And then I signed up with Daniel Holmes Trade, so he's my mentor, and signed up with him. And then yeah, it was like riding a bicycle pretty much. Got back in, did the same shabam bam, and yeah, and now here I am. Obviously getting better as we go, you know. I'm not perfect yet. Nobody's perfect at all. Everybody's gonna have their shortcomings and failures and whatnot. But at the same time, little by little, I'm doing better now. Joaquin, are you Joaquin? I'm assuming you're Joaquin. Where are you from, basically? I'm from Florida, USA, and I've been in Australia for ooh, well, since 2022. Do you have to unlearn everything when you go to Daniel's mentorship? N- no, no, but it is good to set aside. Um, it's good to know what you know, but at the same time to come like a sponge. Essentially, like you want to absorb all the information that you've learned and get ready to absorb more information that you will be learning. So you don't have to unlearn everything, but it is good to have a clear mindset of, okay, we're going to learn a new strategy. So for me, it was more buy and hold, right? Literally just buy and hold. Um, and then, yeah, for me, it was literally just buy and hold and then sell after like a year, maybe even 6 months. And then options similar to futures in a way because it's a contract. And then when you buy one, you buy 100 shares essentially, and then you just sell before expiration date because expiration date is there's the theta, the beta, and the time decay. It sucks. So you try to sell as quick as you can. You try to make your money and then sell. Um, I enjoyed options. It wasn't too bad. But at the same time, it's risky because it's not your money. Like there's this one time I lost $4,000 in one day, and that's not 4,000 Australian. That's 4,000 US, which Australian is like 7,000. So yeah, in one day, it was a bad Apple call that I did. I remember that day. But you know what? From every mistake, you just learn and you get better. Trying to find way to move to Australia as a student. Oh, move to Australia as a student. Vicky, where are you from? I forget. I know. I think I know. I'm sure you told me. I'm sure. I'm so sure you told me. I can't recall at the moment. Where are you from? Hmm. Bow, 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 bow. Pakistan. Yeah. Pakistan. Um. E. I don't know. Australia is getting really hard to get into. Even I'm questioning about how hard it is to stay. They're denying a lot of visas. Even people like myself going into a different visa, they're denying. So it's got me questioning a lot. And I think they're denying a lot to try to keep the money because once you pay for the visa, they are legally able to deny your visa and then keep the money that you use to apply for the visa. No refunds, no 50% back. No, they legally can keep your money. So I'm rethinking about if I do want to apply for the next visa, if I don't want to apply to the next visa. This is one of those pickles situations where I'm at. But the question is, and this is a question for everybody here, where should I go? See, I'm between Portugal, Spain, Thailand. I love Bali, but I can't go to Bali because cats are involved and we gotta take the cats. And in Bali, they don't allow cats. I mean, they do, but once they're in, you can't get them out. So really, we're down to Thailand, Portugal, or Spain. So the good thing about Spain is that I'm half Spaniard. So if I go into the country, then I'm able to get citizenship, you see? So it ain't that bad. But, oh well. All right, so let's see what we got here. Because like I said, guys, I wasn't really looking to trade today because it's just so blah. Move to Dubai. Joaquin, Spain. Travel. You know what? I Dubai, I like Dubai. I've thought about it. Zero taxes. I'm telling you. The zero taxes part gets me. It gets my blood going. But you know what? Dubai's in the cards. Thank you, Vicky. Dubai's back in the cards. Okay, so we got Portugal, Spain, or Marbella. Where is Marbella? Marbella? Is that in Spain or something like that? I've heard of it. I have heard about it. I can't really remember. All right, so we got Thailand, Portugal, Spain, Dubai, Habibi. And then Marbella. Where is Marbella? Let me type this up. Marbella. I'm half Spanish too. Oh, oh, that's where you get the Joaquin. Ah, Marbe, Sud of Spain, south of Spain. Sur. Oh, you meant Sur. Is the new Dubai. Is it the new? You know, somebody told me that Marbella is becoming like the new Dubai, and I don't know why or what's the new thing about it. My eyes are on Spain also. Okay, wow. City in Spain, Marbella. And the weather is really nice. 24, 25. You know what? I had heard of Marbella, but I didn't really think about it. Actually, really pretty. Is it on an island or is it just off the coast of Spain or is it in Spain, Spain? That is really pretty. Wow, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Small little towns like this with like old buildings, people eating in the patios or the front of the whatever yachts that I can't afford at the moment. At the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. We'll see. Marbella. You know, who said Marbella? Joaquin. I'm gonna have to think about that, Joaquin. You probably opened my eyes to Marbella. Probably opened my eyes into Marbella. Hmm. Let us see. So essentially, guys, what I want to look for here, if anything were to happen, right? Only if anything were to happen. Um, would it would be really for it to push past here, create a breakout. I would like to see a retest. Because at least it wasn't like you see like here. I don't like it when it is one of my rules is that I will not take a trade, even if it breaks out, if it was a clear, like clean push. So if there was a no break, like for example here, it created a small pull. That's a break for me. Now, if it was to break out, retest, reject, I'll take it because there's been a break in the middle. There was a break, a breather, a space to breathe. If it's just a full bullish move like this, and it was to break out here, I wouldn't really be interested in that. Wouldn't really be it. I needed to create even this, even though here it created like a pullback and a break. This was itself too extended. I would have here waited for a break out, retest, but a small body red, and then the next candle, so in threes, retest, reject. So here, what I'm looking for, since here it was a break and it hasn't really been that extended, and we're just kind of dwindling away. I mean, the volume is there. We got 19, 18, 10. Volume is there. I'm looking for it to break out, retest, and reject. I'd be interested in that. In gold, let's see in gold. Let's see in gold. Gold. Now, guys, I am like this. I'm a bit weird, and I'm happy. So even if I'm like, "Ugh," just it's just me. I'm just like a Johnny Depp. Where's the rum? Eh. And now I gotta watch Pirates of the Caribbean again. Gold, I see nothing the next hour. I don't want to touch gold at all. Like, I really don't want to touch gold. Why? Well, let's see our higher time frame. Whenever it loads. We know Nasdaq is creating a pullback. It's creating a. Look at this. Gold. What are you doing, gold? What are you doing? You know, if you were 4 hours, some of these moves are actually quite clean. You're waiting for 4 hours or 8 hours to close out a trade, and that's not really life. But some of these moves, I'm not gonna even lie. Like some of these are actually quite clean. But your stop loss would be immense, and you wouldn't. I mean, look at that. It was just at 400. You would only be able. I would only put one. one contract. And then where's my, yeah, because here's the stop. Only 200. See, that's why I don't. Anyways, all right, 4 hour. So we're doing a top down analysis, guys. So in the 4 hours, what do we have? We're in a downward trend. So I don't go against the trend. I wouldn't take a trade upwards. A 1 hour, a 30-minute when it loads. Yeah, when it comes to how long, because I want to start doing a stream and be there with you guys, I'm gonna try to do 1 hour. Mind you guys, I am quite tired after a 10-hour day. I wake up 4, finish work at 4:30, and then back on the charts. So I'm gonna try to start doing 1 hour, at least 3 times per week. Now on those 3 times per week, it has to depend really on volume. So Mondays are gonna be out of the picture for me because Mondays is, so right now Monday is Sunday over there. Technically, the markets aren't even open. New York hasn't opened. There hasn't, like, yeah, there's news, but the markets haven't been hit. As in markets for the people. It's Monday still. It's Monday right now, 3 a.m. in the U.S. People are sleeping. People are not caught up with what's going on. People can't trade normal stocks. So it's not really very volatile enough for us to want to have a stream on Mondays. So my thought, and you guys tell me what you guys think. My thought is this. My thought is we have a stream on Wednesdays. Wednesdays. So Wednesdays. We have a stream on Wednesday. Friday? Maybe? Friday? Maybe Friday. No, I can't do Fridays. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. I got it. His connection is lagging sometimes, or is it on my side? No, Joaquin, it's definitely my side. I gotta call the Wi-Fi company because they're messing up. They're really messing up right now. So I do apologize. It is not you, Joaquin. It is on my side. The connection is lagging on my side. I do apologize about that. I'll try to get that fixed as quick as soon as I'm done with this stream. I didn't realize how bad it was until the stream. So as soon as I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna call the company as long as they're open because it's gonna be 6 p.m. on my time right now, and I would be like, "Hey, you're messing up with my stream. People trying to learn," and then I'm gonna be like, "Sorry." But the point is that what was I even saying? I know it's something important. See, guys, this is the problem with ADHD. I tend to forget. Yeah, gold is nothing. We're in a downward trend. I don't trade against the trend. I trade with the trend. So if anything were gonna happen bullish, I'm out. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to touch it. What's more probable to happen, especially I look at VWAP. I try to look at the VWAP and what's it doing based on the VWAP. So it's a confluence that I add just as a kind of a confluence, like an extra look at what's going on. I'd be more willing to take gold if it was to break out, retest, and want to do a wick fill, all this wick right here. I'd be more interested in that. But right now, I don't see anything happening. The volume is 125 volume. That's sad. Nasdaq, it took a break for a second again. It took a break, and yeah, yeah. Wi-Fi game over. Yeah, Wi-Fi game over. Tell me about it. Joaquin, where are you from? Are you living in Australia right now, or are you living in Spain or Dubai or Marbella? Where are you from? Hmm. Interesting. So it took another break. I'm intrigued here by this break. I'm intrigued by this break. Sometimes I do like taking trades off the 30-minute because it means more confirmation, right? Naturally, it means more confirmation. Um, hmm. Hmm. That's a clean port. I mean, resistance right there. And clearly we had a wick push, and we retested it nicely. Pushed. Hypothetically, if I was to take this, I'm not saying I am, but if I was to take this, what I would be looking for is to have a stop loss less than 70. And that is 228, and I don't take that. No, living in Netherlands, but I don't like the weather here. Haha. Love more the weather in Spain, especially when it's winter. I have heard the weather in Spain is beautiful, especially in winter. I have heard about that. Um, I have heard about that. I'm gonna have to see. Netherlands. What time is it in the Netherlands? And what are you doing in the Netherlands right now? Are you like traveling? Is that what you're doing right now? Traveling? If the connection is lagging, I am sorry. I promise I'm gonna try to fix it as soon as the stream is done. I will do my very best to fix it because I could tell we're lagging here. Like I bet you said that probably like 3 minutes ago, and now I'm responding to it. I can almost guarantee. Hmm. I don't trade against the trend. Nasdaq. There are times when even the 1 hour is closing. Nice push. Hour. It's now 9:50 hour and okay, it's 9:50 in the morning. 9:50 in the morning. I kind of like what Nasdaq's doing. It has had a massive drop. Like a massive drop. We're at the lows of May. Wait, May was like 2 weeks ago. I'm thinking it was drastic, like, oh my god. Actually, we're technically at the highs of May, beginning week of May. It did. There was supposedly it was like trillions of dollars got pulled out of the market. I don't know why. But you know what? After every extension, there has to be a pullback, and after the pullback, there's always an extension. So I wouldn't be opposed to possible buy on Nasdaq, but it would have to be quick in and out. Maybe 30 tick, take profit, or partial eight, and then let the rest be so break even. Volume is there. Mm-hmm. Egg is good. 8 minutes. What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna blast off and let us high and dry? I don't like taking things that are more than 70 ticks stop loss or 80. It's 101. My risk management is telling me no right now. See, that's what I want you guys to develop is risk management. My risk management is telling me no. Why? Because right now, normally I like to go in with 10 micros. That's damn near $800. Okay. If it's 70 ticks, what I would do is go 5 micros. But this is 101. Even that. Mm, mm, mm. Figuring it out, guys. I don't think NASDAQ is for me right now. I don't think Monday is for any of us. And if you guys do take a trade that you guys like and you guys make money out of it, congratulations. That's good. But at the same time, I've learned not to force things that, you know, aren't there. I will not force something because I need to take a trade. I don't need to take a trade. I don't. To survive, not to die and blow up on our accounts, guys. Nice rejection. Hmm? All right, guys. So we got 7 minutes till I close out of the stream. So if you guys have any questions or anything to say or to ask, now is the time or forever hold your peace. I think that's what they say. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Can you speak? Yeah, I think so. Speak now or forever hold your peace. One of the two. Guys, if you got something to say it. Live, live in Netherlands. Netherlands, out of all places. I'm gonna look up about the Marbella thing because I have heard that Marbella is becoming the new Dubai, and I've seen somebody post about it, and I'm like, why? What is so good about Marbella or Marabella? I don't know. We'll see. Gold maybe breaks. Another reason why I might be sketchy on taking a trade is because I just clicked to see gold, and look how slow it's going. What's it gonna break? What's gold gonna break? If you're telling me it's gonna break that, how much? Wait, what? How much it? How much it take? That's that. How much it take? What are you saying? How much it take? You mean how much it cost? Daniel's membership? I don't know. I don't know. The prices vary. Plus, I think maybe I don't know. Prices. You'd have to ask him or check him out for those prices. I don't know anymore. Um, but hey, the strategy works. Same strategy I use. I wouldn't want to take break. I don't want to take gold. I wouldn't. Mar. Wait. Okay. Marbella. Double L is pronounced like a J. Marbella. Marbella. I thought it was Marbella. Marbella. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at Marbella because the town just looks so pretty. And I bet the Wi-Fi is better than over here. Like, yo, I live in Gold Coast right now, Australia, and the Wi-Fi, the cellular data, the coverage, my God. I bet my grandma's dinosaur phone from back in the 1980s was had better coverage than this crap. I'm telling you guys, there's times I just want to slap my computer and just grab the computer and be like, I'm telling you, patience I have to have. And even sometimes when I want to watch something or TV, yo, I swear, it just I'm watching it, and then it'll pause, and it'll start doing that loop of death reloading, and it'll do that. So okay, let's see. An episode of this is the Last of Us. The Last of Us, the zombie thing, is like 40-ish minutes, right? Give or take. One episode will take me about an hour and 5 minutes to watch, an hour and 10 minutes, because the amount of time that it pauses and it does a little load thing. And mind you, this has been happening since only last week. It was working fine before that, and they were saying, "Oh, we're gonna do some updates in the system." Updates mean updates, faster, not slower. Fast. Oh, I don't know what the hell they did in the update, but it surely wasn't to make it faster. Yeah, I got a lot of base expressions. How much time you take to how much time you take to learn and apply that? Hmm. Honestly, I could tell you 100%. It took me a year. It took me a year. So joined, I think I started watching him in March and learning, and then joined the mentorship. So I'm gonna put March as a first time, right? March, and we're in May. I'm gonna go. It took me like a solid year, and I'm still learning. I'm not perfect, and nobody's gonna be perfect until you've been trading for like. Well, trading is different. Options trading is different. Buying shares is different. Futures trading is different. Similar, same, but different. Similar but different. So different mentality because you're just doing different things. But it's taking me like a good year to calm down my psychology, to calm down my nerves, to be able to be more confident, more comfortable, and have more patience. But yeah, so it took me like probably a good year. And now I'm getting better. Go Title of the video. All right. I'm gonna look this up. Marbella, Spain. Is this the jewel of Costa del Sol? I'm gonna screenshot this right now because I want to know exactly Marbella, Spain is the yeah. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this up. And you know what? If I end up moving there and it's a piece of shite, then Joaquin, you gotta move there with me too, so we can both experience shit together. With gold, I don't want to look at gold. There's no volume. For me, I consider volume anything 3K and above. So, eh, peace out, gold. Now, we got 9 seconds left. What are we doing here? Are we gonna break? Or are we not gonna break? Is it gonna? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope, I didn't do it. Well, guys, let me take a look at the 1 hour. All body green. I mean, the 30-minute. It did do a small body green, but that's the thing. That's another reason why I stopped streaming again. Because I used to do streams, right? I started and then I stopped. I felt like that I needed to take a trade to show you guys that I'm taking a trade. But now that's another thing about mentality. You see, that's why it takes like 1 to 2 to 3 years. There's a mate of mine, he's a trader. And it took him 3 years to finally get there, right? It took him 3 years to finally get his mentality on point. And that's why I felt like I was struggling, especially with doing lives. I felt like I needed to take a trade. You don't have to take a trade. You don't need to take a trade. What I wanted to show you guys mainly is discipline, patience. That's what it creates freedom. And that's going to be my motto. From here on out, you guys are going to listen to a lot of discipline equals freedom. Why? Well, because I got it on this motherfucking jacket right now. You see the jacket right there? Discipline equals freedom. And then the back as well. The back. The back is actually pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's actually fire. But you see the bear, the bull, it's all about trading, right? Discipline equals freedom. Patience equals freedom. Trading is easy, but it's also the hardest thing I think you will ever do. Because you go to a job, they tell you to do this, they tell you to do that. Yeah, it's easy. Muscle memory, you do it. But trading, you're fighting with your own psychology. You're fighting with your own mental, any mental illness you have, any mental problems, any psychological problems, any insecurities, confident, any issues that you have, you're going to work it out in trading. I feel like, in my opinion, because you either make it or you break it, and you either make this shit work or it destroys you completely to the point that then you make it work and you realize shit. The strategy is simple. The strategy is only 20% of what it really is. 80% is psychology. Because you're gonna chase FOMO. You're gonna revenge trade. You're gonna want to take a trade on days that there isn't nothing to trade, like right now. It's stuff like that, guys. So that's why I stopped also doing streams. I wanted to get comfortable with not taking a trade on streams. I'm comfortable with not taking a trade on stream. I still look around like maybe, but then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I really don't care to take a trade in this. This is not me. This is not my strategy. This is not what I want to get into. I want to teach patience, discipline. But yeah. So guys, with that being said, that's it for today, really. No trades. I'm good with that. I'm really good with not taking a trade on none of this. We're bouncing off of this port now, so I mean resistance. So we'll see what happens here in the next hour or so. Oh, maybe we just bounce back, create an engulfing bearish candle. This one retest, reject, and then we just go down again. I don't know. Mondays is one of those days that you try not to trade, and Fridays is also one of those days that you got to be careful with what you trade because both days, one's very volatile, too volatile, the other one's not volatile at all. And you want volatility in the market, but you don't want too much, you don't want too little. Mondays, too little. Fridays, too much. So it's one of those things like, but Fridays, I enjoy some trades Fridays because there's more fast pace as long as there's trading with the trend and strong confirmation. Both time frames, 15 and 30. So sometimes I'll do the 15 and then go to the 30 to make sure it's confirmed and see how it looks. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. Besides that, thank you for joining the stream. Welcome to the Rad Trades community. And tell your friends that want to trade and the word. But you guys be good. Cheers. Netherlands. Enjoy your morning. Everybody else, see you later.